The story of Jacob and Rachel, found in Genesis 29 verses 1 to 30, is one of the most beautiful and emotional love stories in the Bible. It's a tale woven with themes of deep love, perseverance, deception, and the rewards of patience. But more than that, it's a testament to how God works through our lives, even through hardships and delays, to bring about his perfect plan. After Jacob left his home to escape the anger of his brother Esau, he journeyed to the land of his uncle Laban in search of a wife and a new beginning. Along the way, Jacob came upon a well where shepherds were gathered, and among them was Racheal, the daughter of Laban. As soon as Jacob saw Racheal, it was love at first sight. The Bible tells us that Racheal was beautiful in form and appearance, and Jacob was instantly drawn to her. Jacob helped water her flock and then met her father, Laban, who welcomed him into his household. When Laban asked Jacob what wages he desired for working with him, Jacob made a bold and heartfelt offer. He would work 7 years in exchange for Rachel's hand in marriage. Genesis 29 verse 20 says, "So Jacob served 7 years to get Racheal, but they seemed like only a few days to him because of his love for her." This verse powerfully illustrates the depth of Jacob's love. His patience and willingness to wait show that true love is not impulsive but enduring. However, the story takes a dramatic and painful turn. After the 7 years, Jacob was ready to marry Racheal. But on the wedding night, Laban deceitfully gave his older daughter Leah to Jacob instead. Jacob did not realize the deception until the morning after, and understandably, he was heartbroken and angry. When he confronted Laban, he was told that in their culture, the older daughter must be married first. To marry Racheal as well, Jacob would have to serve another 7 years. Despite the betrayal and disappointment, Jacob agreed. His love for Racheal was so strong that he was willing to endure more time and labor just to be with her. In total, Jacob worked 14 years for the love of one woman, Racheal. Eventually, they were married, and although their life together had its own set of challenges, the foundation was built on commitment, faithfulness, and deep affection. There are many valuable lessons in the story of Jacob and Racheal. First, it reminds us that true love is patient. In a world that often promotes instant gratification, this story shows the beauty of waiting and working for something worthwhile. Jacob's willingness to labor for years for Rachel's hand is a picture of sacrificial love, the kind that reflects Christ's love for us. Second, the story speaks to the reality of disappointment and unfair treatment. Jacob did everything right, yet he was deceived and had to endure a longer journey than expected. Sometimes in life, even when we follow the right path, we encounter setbacks. But Jacob's response, continuing to trust, work, and move forward, teaches us resilience. It reminds us that obstacles don't always mean we are on the wrong path. Sometimes, they are part of the journey that builds our character and faith. Third, Jacob and Rachel's relationship shows us the power of perseverance in love and faith. Many relationships fall apart in the face of trials or delays, but Jacob's steadfastness offers a counterexample. He didn't walk away when things became complicated. He stayed, he served, and he loved. That kind of enduring commitment is rare and precious. Additionally, there's a lesson in God's timing and sovereignty. Even though Jacob faced deception, God used it to bring about the formation of the 12 tribes of Israel. Leah and Racheal, along with their maidservants, would go on to bear the sons who became the patriarchs of the Israelite nation. This outcome shows that even when people's motives are flawed, like Laban's selfishness, God can still bring about his divine plan. Racheal, too, had her own challenges. She struggled with infertility for many years while her sister Leah bore children. Yet her faith and longing remained, and eventually, God remembered her and blessed her with a son, Joseph, who would later play a critical role in the survival of Israel during a famine. In the end, the story of Jacob and Rachel is a tapestry of love, hardship, hope, and divine purpose. It challenges us to love deeply and patiently, to endure disappointments with grace, and to trust in God's bigger picture even when the path doesn't make sense. Whether in relationships, careers, or personal journeys, Jacob and Rachel's story encourages us to keep going, to serve with love, and to believe that the waiting is not in vain when it's placed in God's hands.